Okay. So here's my only thought is that the only saving grace in an oligarchy is to pit one oligarch against the other. So I just got yanked the fuck off of TikTok. Like TikTok told me to go fuck myself. Like I was on a live, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ago explaining how life inside the Fourth Reich is kind of strange. And I got permabanned. I got permabanned so hard, they sent me a message. Do you want all your data? Like, do you want all your data? I'm like, yeah, I want all my data. They're like, here's all your data. Get the fuck out. Like, it was so funny. When I was young, I went to college. There was signs all over the place for these summer jobs. They're like, hey, summer job, something to keep you busy between semesters, earn up to $25 an hour. And you're like, holy shit, $25 an hour. Like I was making $5 an hour. Like that was really good money. That was really good money at that time. But so I pulled off one of the things and I went to the thing and I went to this what I now realize was one of these office buildings where they rent out suites to everybody. There's like a multiplex, there's 4 floors, every floor has 16 offices, every office is a different business. None of them are affiliated, but they all look fancy because they're in a shiny building that has green curtains and blue tinted windows. Blah 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 blah. I went to this place and I was waiting in a room and I didn't realize it was a crappy office and I was being scammed by a multi-level marketing, but I digress. Guy pulls us into his office and he's got a dry erase board and he starts writing stuff up on the board. He's like, my name is so on second thought, and I went, ooh. And he looked at me and he was like, I'm sorry, who did that? And I said, oh, that was me. And he goes, oh. He said, I just remembered something. What was your name? Sean? He said, I just remembered, Sean. You don't have to stay for this. And I'm like, what? I don't have to stay for this. He's like, yeah, I just remembered something. You don't have to stay for this. I was like, oh, that's some shit. All right, so I'm going to try to log in on TikTok on my tablet here. We're going to see what happens. Because I think I got like permaband yanked. So I don't think I exist anymore on the TikTok. So here we go. TikTok is coming up. Here we
Look,
go.
I'm not an
RuPaul.
economist.
No, you're not an economist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Account status. Your account was logged out. Try logging in again. Now I can
Look,
still see RuPaul, which I would say is like trans trader, but I digress. I'm gone. Like I'm gone. My photo's gone. I can try to log in again. We could try, but I'm going to need the phone here. So how do I log in? I'm going to log in. All right, so they sent a text message to my phone. Let me see if I can get this. Here we go. All right, here's my TikTok code. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Your account was permanently banned. Your account was permanently banned. Your account was permanently banned because of multiple policy violations. Feedback, view details, download your data. So we're going to view details. All right, let's check this out. Your account is permanently banned. Learned about blah, blah, live violation. Streamed on 126. That was today. Poncho, Rainbow Poncho was the name of the live details. Your account to go live and multi-guest will be restored on February 2nd. Your access to mobile gaming will restore. Live access removed. Sexual exploitation and gender-based violence. What? I told them that the corporation was grooming their children to become corporations and they shut down the... Oh, no, of course I don't agree with this decision. So I guess I can appeal it. No, I don't agree with the decision. Did not contain the following content. I need you to review it. I need you to review it and give me a copy of it. See, and this is kind of why I think view details. Oh my God. Go live. It says I'm going back on February 2nd. Permanent. I don't know. Like, okay, so live access, so appeal. Yeah, okay, so here's another thing. So you have to go up here to hit the appeal. So you have to hit appeal. And then sexual exploitation, gender-based violence, which I'm very confused about because I called folks a Nazi, and I'm just like, so you like, so you get like it. Thank you very much. Watch where I put the tackle, indeed. But I mean, that was the thing. Is like I actually told them that Weiss was grooming their children, and they're like, "Shut it down." So you have to submit the appeal. We submitted the appeal. Take 24 hours. I don't know. I guess I can come back. It's so weird. It's so weird because at one moment they're like, "But see, it says right here, my account is permanently banned." What does that mean? I don't know. Account status is gone. Okay, can I? So I can't log in? How do I? Oh, Jesus. It's such a process. It's such a process. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Uh, hello to Annabeth. Can I say hi to my sister, Diza? Well, hello, sister Diza. God, I hope I'm not saying something wrong. La Muachaza, Anisa. 470-859. Permabanned. Download my data. Download my data. Select data to download. Count info, your posts, your activities. Great. All data. All data. All data. Done. Now download data. Download. All right. So I have the link. You download the data. How much data is this? File ready. How could it just be 967 kilobytes? That doesn't make sense. How can that be all my data? I should have thousands. Open TikTok. I'd love to open TikTok. Not now. I don't need it. Where's my data? Log back into TikTok. You don't want me. So I don't know. Maybe I come back on the 22nd. Oh, it's a zip file. Sorry, folks. It's a zip file. I was wondering. You're from Kentucky? Shush, Annabeth. Really? How are things in Kentucky? Is it getting weird out there? I'm in Maryland. Things are getting weird here. We voted blue, but we're very close to DC, and DC is a ah da 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 dum da dum bum bum ba dun dun dun. How much data is this? I'm scared. All right, we extracted it. Let's see what it looks like. 10 megabytes. What does that mean? What? I don't have any apps that can open it. I don't know. Sounds very sketch. Very sketch. Very sketch. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm not really upset. That sounds so strange. Does that sound strange? That sounds strange, doesn't it? I'm not terribly upset. I got kicked off of TikTok because I kind of feel like it's not the way to go. Like I've experienced censorship from TikTok for a while, and I don't like it. And because I don't like it, I kind of wanted to push boundaries. It's kind of like getting in trouble because you want to prove a point. That's all. Okay, reverse crocheting is not as easy as I had thought because a lot of these are like. So, by the way, frogging is the term when you pull out a piece, when you uncrochet stuff. Now, I'm not frogging it because I would go from the outer edge, which is the last part I crocheted. That would be easy to do. You just yank it and go, go, go. The problem is that this is the beginning, and because it's the beginning, it's actually not coming apart as quickly as I thought it would. But we'll make it work. I don't think I can make this bigger. Things are okay. Everything's expensive, and people are crazy. They sure are. People are kind of losing their God blessed mind over here. Well, at least that's what I see on the news. There has been an information overload. Informational overload. But, what can we do? Good gracious. I'm kind of grateful. I'm grateful for the whole TikTok ban because I feel like it has pushed me onto YouTube, like right now. It's always like, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. No, you're going to do it right now. Well, then, I guess we're going to do it right now. This part's annoying, especially if I'm going to cut that out. I don't know. Can I show knives on YouTube lives? I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out, ain't we? There we go. I mean, it's for craft purposes. Who knows? I've been living on TikTok too long. Oh, why is this so complicated? It shouldn't be this complicated. It should just fly apart. All right, hold on a second. I'm making this difficult or not. No, it's not just. It should be happening. It's not happening. Anyway, I'm turning this into a poncho because I thought it'd make a cool poncho. And it's rainbow colors, so I think I'm gonna have to wear it around town. You know, like if you get border patrol agents in your area, come on, guys, come on. What are we doing? What are we going this route? I think it might be time. I think it might be time to recognize some things that we haven't been real comfortable recognizing for a while. Um, oh my goodness. As long as you're not harming yourself or anyone else. Oh, it's not a large knife. Ah, very good. Thank you so much. I did not know the way. I once liked a YouTube video on here. Somebody had killed a turtle and then had I mean quite humanely, I think, gave it a good knocked it out, and then proceeded to field dress it. And the video got taken down because they showed the process of knocking the turtle. They basically stood on top of it with a 2x4 and went, and it knocked it out. It was, I guess it's like knocking a cow or something. But yeah, you can't show the moment of. But although I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching somebody hunt lionfish. Apparently, they're invasive in Florida, and for every lionfish you pull out of the water, you save like 100,000 coral reef fish because apparently they're invasive here. They're native to South Pacific where they have natural predators like I think larger sharks or something. But here they don't have any natural predators in Florida, so they actually have entire organizations dedicated to capturing and killing these and actually eating them. So somebody made jewelry out of them. I don't know though. I don't think I can hold back speech anymore. I've been code switching for a while, and that I think that leads to some confusion. So I think we're gonna stop doing that. I think we're just gonna have to call a Nazi a Nazi. Everybody's like, I did not see that coming. No, you didn't see that coming. Even after the salute, this is not okay. These jokes are not okay. Like when Eddie Izzard jokes about the Nazis, you realize that Eddie Izzard is truly joking about the Nazis. When Elon Musk is joking about the Nazis, you're not entirely sure if he's laughing with you or near you. Sweet. Oh, you know what? Okay, so let's do it a different way because that's going to drive me crazy. I think my neck needs at least, what, here? The purple? All right, let's say the this one. We'll say this row here. We're gonna cut this row here. I might cry about this decision, but we're gonna cut that one there. Oh, that's gonna hurt my feelings. Okay, here we go. It should like fly apart at this point. Here we go. Oh, this is one of my anger blankets. Oh, there we go. See it? Once you pull the right side. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can do that. Yeah. Some people will sew their crochet so that they do not unravel like I'm about to do. I might as well just take in skizzers at this point. I would love to learn to crochet, but I'm not patient. Well, I tell you, the reason I learned to crochet was several points in my life. My Aunt Mary introduced me to it when I was very young. She would actually have me hold her yarn. Yarn comes in big loops, and you have to hold it and you have to roll it. And it's easier if you get a machine. Oh, it's wonderful. Um, so I would help her. So I was introduced to the concept of it. And then later in my life, my ex wife would crochet, but she had really bad arthritis, bless her heart. So she couldn't do it very much for long. And then even later in my life, and when I lived down in Florida, I worked at the psychic hotline. Oh, forgive me. I preyed upon my fellow human beings. And people would call in, and I'd be like, "Oh yes, our wonderful psychics are so wonderful. They know so much about the universe." Da, 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 da. And so, oh, heathen. That's that. Whoa, no, I didn't. I didn't say that. What I said was, I am cruel and merciless. That's what it is. And when I was sitting there, basically, we would have to lull you to sleep with our sales pitch. And we would say stuff like, "Oh, okay, let's see. Let me do this. You ready?" Thank you for calling customer service. May I have your name? Oh, is it Annabeth? Oh, thank you, Annabeth. Annabeth, which makes you call in today? Are you calling in for our 5 minute free love reading? Oh, of course you are, Annabeth. Well, let's go ahead and put you in touch with one of our psychics. What seems to be going on with you today? Oh, well, you say, Annabeth, that we're the psychics. We should be telling you what's going on today. Well, maybe we will. Let me tell you about three of our psychics here. We've got Marshall. Marshall has been a psychic now for over 15 years. He's an accomplished psychic, an empath, what is it? A clairvoyant, clairsentient, and an empath. And I had a reading with him last week and it was really fantastic. So the whole time I'm talking, this is it. I'm not touching my computer. I'm not touching my phone. I have literally nothing to do except to lull you to sleep so that you give me your credit card number. I enter it in and Marshall keeps you on the phone for way too long so that you spend way more money than you ever intended to. And that's how you take advantage of other human beings, which I did for a very long time. Um, and that is where I learned to crochet. So, to keep myself awake, I worked a midnight shift and it was terrible too. People would call in and they're like, "Can you tell me if I'm pregnant?" I'm like, honey, honey, the dollar store has pregnancy tests. Honey, the dollar store. Breaks my heart. But you know what it is people are raised in isolation. You got parents that are trying to keep food on the table and they're trying not to lose their minds. They can't keep enough work. Like if your work doesn't reward you, then what's the point? You can't put enough work out there to ever get by, ever survive. Well, okay, so if you're in Florida, so Florida is notorious for I guess, tax breaks and all kinds of benefits. So you have a lot of customer phone banks down in Florida. And what that means is that you'll have a lot of these like shady little business parks, and there'll be just nothing but hundreds of phones set up. Now they're computers probably because nobody has real phones anymore. And then you go in there and you're like, all right, Beth. So today we're selling uh, it was literally psychic service, and that's all it was. And then eventually you get to the point where you're like, okay, so go ahead and give me that credit card number, and I'll get you over to the psychic. Oh, why do you need a credit card? Oh, I need a credit card because, you're going to get on that 5 minute free love reading, and you're just going to get so involved, and then I don't want to have to. The psychic's going to have to hang up with you, and they're like, whoa, I don't understand what's going on. And that's what it was. And we actually had a saying on the floor, no five free. Like you would get in trouble if you gave people the 5 minute free love reading. If you gave people the product that we advertised, you could lose your job. That's where I worked. Hey, I could actually put this back together. I don't have a crochet hook around me though. Oh, do I have any? Not nearby. I could do that later. There are some really good tutorials on here, but really you need boredom. You need some good old fashioned boredom. If I had done this to begin with, I could have saved it as a little what you has. Oh well. My favorite yarn to work with is what they call variegated yarn because it changes color as you go. I love it. It's my favorite. But yeah, it's real easy to find a job like that. I probably still know the manager. I'm friends with the manager, and I could probably still get you that job if you wanted to go to Florida. It's down in where is it? St. Pete. Sketchy, and the other side was the adult side where they sold, private phone calls of a private nature. But I worked on the floor with technical support, so and it was overnight, so it wasn't even the good stuff. But that's all my department did was just sell you time on a service that you may or may not need. And I actually had psychics call up to check out, and I'm like, really? You're in on the grift and you're calling me? And they're like, yeah, but you don't understand. I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, what are you doing? You're like a jeweler that's trying to buy jewelry. Come on now. Get it together. You make homemade candles? Annabeth, that's amazing. Can I follow you? Let's see. How do I don't want to report or move. Let's see. None of these things are useful. Why can't I just follow you? I can't follow you. Well, follow me and I'll follow you back. That's interesting. Do you have any videos on here of homemade candles? Oh, I'm so excited. This is probably big enough. Oh, that is big enough. Look at that. I am a genius is what I am. That's what I am. Look at my pretty poncho. Now, what I'm terrified is I haven't tied this off yet. So it could unravel further. But it might not. It might not. Like, maybe it won't. Oh. So this works in our favor. So we're going to tie this off like right here. Yes. We're going to tie this off right here. Yep. There we go. A little double knot. Double knot for our trouble. Double knot trouble. I would sell these, Annabeth, but the amount of time, like this thing, I want to say I did this probably, oh my God, that's so amazing. Annabeth, you're genius. I might just have to sell these. But it's gonna be like $200. Right? It's gonna be a $200. It's gonna be $500. Hey, it's Trump's America. I can't like give these away. Oh my God. You were there, Annabeth. You were there. This is like Provenance. When I sell this at Sotheby's for $150,000, they'll go, are you aware of the Annabeth Provenance? Provenance? What do they call it? Provenance? Provenance. Provenance. It's kind of like a cheese. It's very comfy and it drapes real nice. I never dreamed of a poncho. And I'm gonna have to make it this way too because um, when you oh excuse me when you start a crochet piece, right? When you start a crochet piece, you start with a little tiny circle, and then you build off of that circle, and then the center of the piece is very tight, but the rest of it has great flexibility. But I think I'm going to have to design it like this and then cut out the center. So I'm just going to have to keep making these and then cut out the middles. Your mom sells quilts. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, it's the effort. It's the effort that goes into them. There's so much that goes into them. All right, give me 1 second. I want to show you my piece de jour. Oh. Okay, you ready? I don't know if you're ready for all this. Eh, eh, très bien. It's Bernat blanket yarn, and it's not over anything. It's not a mold or anything. It's stiff. You know, it kind of undoes the cool flexible properties of crochet. Like this is a triple double, three double crochets, and then you're doing the corners, which are 2 chains, 3 chains. This is a octagon, so it's the same principle, but it's an octagon instead of a square, and it goes, it ever expands. And then I get around the corner, and then I contract it, and then go straight down, and then expand, contract until I get this nice brim, and then we have a top hat. Ah, hold on a second. Reconnecting. Ah, hallelujah. Sorry about the interruption there. There was a phone call. I'm not sure if you could hear that. So here's the thing, Annabeth. Why trade it for money? Go. Let's find your craft here, and let's trade craft for craft. You know, if you're making some homemade candles, we should trade some candles for some crochet. Let's do it. Let's totally do it. So this is one of my later incarnations. It's the only one I made little steampunk. It's got a secret compartment. Um, is the thing still on there? Yeah, the thing. There's a little door that closes. I'm working on that one. Now this is my first one. This is where it all started. Now this thing is very nice. Actually, my friend gave me a puppy to put in there. It's a very nice hat, but here's the problem with the hat. It weighs 3 pounds. It's very heavy. It's hurting my head even as we speak. Ouch. So I moved from what was 29 yarns, 29 strands of variegated yarn. And then I crocheted it. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. These are like still very heavy. They're like 1.5 pounds. Now this is 3 strands. I've also busted it down to 2 strands. A single strand is too thin, but if you double strand it, then you get the firm hat. So you don't make normal candles. I don't know if you've seen them, but I make realistic candles. Shush. Really? That is amazing. Do you make any octopus candles or tentacle candles? Because that's amazing. Now I see that you're doing food-based candles, so that's incredible. Let's see. Can I follow you on a different device? I feel like if we don't exchange the like, oh, TikTok. Oh, thank goodness I have 4 accounts on TikTok. I could see this coming. I got too much of a mouth. That's my problem. That's always my problem. All right, let's see. You are Annabeth Boyd. Annabeth Boyd Candles, maybe? Maybe just Annabeth Boyd. I don't see you, Annabeth. Where are you? Let's see, Annabeth. It says there's one in Randallstown. Maybe. Oh my lord. Why do I need background searches? How do I don't know. All music, podcast mixes, users? People? Are there people? There's no people. Where are the people? Wait, do I have to do something special? Like put something smash? Oh, you're on Pinterest? Oh, you're on Pinterest. Oh, I haven't downloaded Pinterest. But we'll find it. Let's see here. Let's see. Pinterest.com. All right. Let's see here. Annabeth Boyd. Let's see. Are you Annabeth 0180? Or are you to other one? Da, da, da. Oh, Sacred Sense. Oh, thanks. I'm looking up Annabeth Boyd over here. Sacred Sense. Sacred Scent Sanctuary? Or, oh no, Sacred Scent? Sacred Scent? Birth Workers? No. Is that you? Is it at Sacred Scent? Oh, Sacred Sense. Oh, I'll get it. Let's see here. Pinterest.com. I feel like an old person. Because I am. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's a real shame because I was having fun on that live. I don't think they're going to give me my lives. Oh, there we go. Sacred Sense. You have zero. I mean. Am I joining? Am I joining Pinterest? I don't know, Annabeth. I appreciate you hanging out and everything. No, let me stop. Joining another. My account is being created. What is my gender? Oh, that seems. What is my gender? None of your business. None of your noib. Lord. Pick 5 things. Let's see. I like anime. I like drawings. I love memes. Cute drawings. Women's fashion. Photography. Music. DIY crafts. Oh, there we go. I have unlocked 5. Open app. Oh, I'd love to open the app. I'd love to open the app. Install. I'd love to install. Later that day. I really thought fixing the poncho would take me longer than that. I'll be honest with you. Where are we? Did we download? It is still figuring it out. We will download data soon enough. They were like, get off the app. You gotta go. Speaking of which, I do gotta get down to breakfast, so I will do my best to. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Sacred sense. Sacred sense. Shop sacred sense. They are absolutely destroying my desire. Is this you? What is this? Centivore? No, that's not Centivore. Lose my shit. I don't want to lose my poo. Profiles. Profiles. Apply. Sacred sense. Sacred sense? So is it just sacred sense? You have 0 followers. Case and skin? All pins? I don't think that's you. Sacred sense, 4 followers maybe? Spreading joy through my candles. Oh, this is you. I found you. Haha. These are adorable. These are very cute. Very cute. Wonderful. That is fun. Well, it was very nice meeting you, Annabeth. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I definitely followed you on the Pinterest. And yeah, we'll definitely talk soon. Thank you for watching me create my poncho of wonder. I will have to get you some adorable little. I have to get. These are so cute. I would feel terrible melting these. Do you? So I guess you cast these. So you make tons of these little casts in wax. I guess. These are so cute. And do you scent them like the items? Milkshake candle. These are adorable. I bet you could make a tentacle. So what? Oh, what do you make? Silicone molds? Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. A pleasure meeting you. I bet you make silicone molds. You can pick your own colors. Oh, I definitely need a tentacle. I mean, a tentacle candle. Oh, excuse me. I have to send you a message or something. Be like, can I get a tentacle candle? I'm feeling like it's in your wheelhouse. I really feel like it's in your wheelhouse. Love it. All right. Well, yeah, you make the molds. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. What's the other thing I love with the molds is the lost wax jewelry making. When they make rings, they make it out of wax and then they cast them in silver or gold. I love that process. I hope you get onto YouTube because I like if you're doing that kind of stuff, like I could watch you make candles like that for hours. Now I don't want you to give away your trade secrets or anything, but like the process of making stuff like that, just amazing. You can make a mold of an octopus. So what I'm thinking is I send you a tentacle and you make the mold and then you make it into a candle and then I buy the candle. I think it's yeah. Yeah, this sounds like a good idea. Okay, well, I will contact you and we will get this underway. This is so cute. That's very good. Well, it was wonderful meeting you. Have a marvelous morning, and we will definitely talk soon. And to everyone else here, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be on YouTube from now on, so this is going to be fun. I don't know any of the controls. What do I hit X? Yes, I do want to stop streaming.